Leo, my friend, you're going to receive something at the lottery. That's the message. And it's coming between October 26th and 28th, whether you expect it or not. The real question is, will you be ready for it, and will you know what to do when it arrives? Look, I know how videos like this can sound. Big claims. Mysterious vibes. But I'm not here to feed you fantasy. I'm here because you've been attracting something powerful for a while now, even if you haven't seen the results yet. And what's about to unfold is more than money. It's about how you respond when life finally says yes. You didn't land on this video by chance. You might think you were just scrolling, tapping, curious. But somewhere between all of that, a deeper part of you was seeking confirmation, clarity, direction. And you just found it. This window, October 26 to 28, is not just a date. It's a cosmic checkpoint. A moment that splits timelines. One where energy that's been held up financially, emotionally, even spiritually can finally start to move. That movement may come through something as unexpected and mundane as a lottery ticket or an official payment. But don't mistake simplicity for lack of meaning. The universe speaks through ordinary channels when it's delivering extraordinary lessons. Now here's the part that most people miss. You need to keep it quiet. I'm not saying that to be dramatic. I'm saying it because every sacred thing begins in silence. If you get a sign, a message, a winning number, keep it to yourself. Protect it. Hold it close. That first moment is fragile. It needs time to root. Take a deep breath. Place your hand over your heart. And ask yourself, what part of me has been praying for this shift, even in silence, even in struggle? Because this video isn't just a prediction. It's a mirror. And it's showing you that you're not where you were. You've evolved. Quietly. Painfully. Patiently. And now, life is trying to meet you where you are. So here's what I ask of you. If this message is already tugging at something inside you, leave a comment below to affirm it. Say, I confirm my alignment and I'm ready to receive what is mine between October 26th and 28th. You don't owe that comment to me. You owe it to yourself. Speaking your readiness anchors the energy. It's how you shake hands with your own future. Let me also say something that doesn't get said enough. Thank you for being here. Truly. Every time you like, comment, subscribe, or simply stay a little longer, you're not just supporting this channel, you're saying to the universe, I want more of this. I'm ready for more of this. And believe me, Leo, you're going to want to stay with me until the very end today. Because what I'm about to show you through astrology, through tarot, through sacred timing will not only give you answers. It may give you the one thing you've been quietly asking for, confirmation that you're not crazy for still believing in something bigger. So tell me, what did your soul do to bring you here at exactly the right time? Stay with me. Let's find out together. So here's the thing about timing, it's not always about effort. You can work your heart out and still feel stuck, while someone else seems to stumble into an opportunity without even trying. But when you look deeper, you'll see it's not luck. It's alignment. And Leo, from October 26th to 28th, the universe is moving something into alignment just for you. This isn't about hustle. It's about harvest. Astrologically, this window is rare. Jupiter, the planet that rules growth, expansion, and divine reward, is forming a harmonious trine to the Sun in your sign. In plain terms, a door is about to open that you didn't even realize you were knocking on. And it's not opening because you chased it down. It's opening because you stayed faithful. You kept going, even when no one saw you. Even when you doubted yourself. That matters. This is the moment when energy you've poured into the world finally starts coming back to you. It may arrive in surprising form. A lottery win. A government check. A delayed reimbursement. Maybe something you applied for and forgot. Maybe something that was stuck in someone else's hands, finally being released into yours. The Wheel of Fortune tarot card shows up here not just as a metaphor, but as a confirmation. Things are shifting, and it's your turn. But here's where it gets real. This turning of the wheel isn't just about money. It's about restoring balance. It's about the energetic scales tipping back in your favor, and the universe saying, now it's your time to receive. The signs are already showing up if you're paying attention. You might be seeing repeating numbers 11:11, 22:22. You might have dreams that feel clearer than usual, or keep hearing the same phrase from different people. These are not coincidences. They're little nudges. Cosmic winks. The universe confirming that your timeline is adjusting, and you're on the edge of something sacred. But let's not pretend that this is easy. Because for most people, receiving is harder than giving. Especially when life has conditioned you to fight for every scrap. But Leo, this time you don't have to force anything. You just have to open your hands. You just have to let the blessing in. Let me say that again. This is not a reward for what you're doing right now. It's a return for what you've been doing all along. Think of it like planting a tree. You watered it when it was invisible. You protected it when no one believed it would grow. Now it's bearing fruit, and all you need to do is accept it. Take a moment. Breathe. And if something inside you is nodding along, if your chest feels a little lighter, or your heart a little fuller, say something out loud. Speak to your own soul. Say, I am open to receive what is mine. Or comment below, I am in alignment. The wheel is turning in my favor. You're not just saying words. You're planting a flag on your timeline. You're letting the universe know, I'm here. I'm ready. And just between you you really are. Let's keep going. There's more I want to show you. Sometimes, the most important things in life need silence to grow. You've just been told something might arrive, an opportunity, a reward, maybe even a breakthrough you've waited years for. And now, the instinct might be to share it. To tell someone. To post it. To shout, finally, it's happening. But here's what I've learned after watching this cycle play out over and over. The moment you receive something sacred, it's still fragile. Like a candle in a drafty room. Bright, but vulnerable. That's why this next part is so important. If something shifts between October 26th and 28th, if you receive a message, see your name on a list, stumble across a ticket or email or bank alert, pause. Just pause. Don't tell anyone. Don't overthink it. Don't explain it away or talk it out. Just hold it. Sit with it. Because not everything is meant to be exposed before it's ready. The most meaningful blessings often begin like seeds, quiet, buried, invisible to anyone who's not paying close attention. And your only job in that moment is to protect it long enough for it to take root. The High Priestess card, what we call the Guardian of Mystery in tarot, shows up here for a reason. She's not loud. She's not obvious. She's the one who sits at the doorway between what's seen and what's sacred. And when she arrives, she doesn't ask you to believe blindly. She asks you to listen carefully, to trust the timing, to understand that the energy you're feeling now doesn't need to be proven to anyone. It just needs space to grow. That's why the 72 hours following your moment matters so much. They are your window to nurture what's new. Not to explain it. Not to justify it. But to protect it from opinions, projections, doubts, and even your own need for validation. Think of it like this. Imagine you're holding a tiny flame cupped between your hands. It gives off light, but it's still delicate. The wind from just one careless comment, even from someone who loves you, could blow it out. Not intentionally, but simply because they're not meant to hold it. You are. And this isn't just about others. Sometimes we extinguish our own flame by talking too soon. We speak our vision before it's clear. We give away our win before it's even landed fully in our lives. We think we're being brave by sharing, but sometimes bravery is just choosing to keep something sacred until it's strong enough to stand on its own. So if you do receive something in these days, a heat, a win, a message, a name, a whisper from the world that says, yes, it's your turn, breathe. Let it land. Don't rush to explain. Just let it live inside of you for a moment, like something precious finally coming home. If any part of this resonates with you, if you've ever felt like you've spoken too soon or lost momentum by sharing too early, leave a quiet comment below to anchor this moment. Write, I will protect what is mine until it is strong enough to shine on its own. That statement is not just for the algorithm. It's for your alignment. Your story doesn't have to unfold publicly to be real. You're not behind if no one knows what's happening for you yet. Trust what's unfolding in silence. That's where the most honest things begin. Now, let's keep going. There's more waiting for you. Sometimes we think the biggest breakthroughs will come from the outside, from money, success, or some cosmic intervention. But more often than not, what changes everything is the moment we finally see things clearly. And in this next phase of your journey, Leo, something is going to come to light. Not to hurt you. Not to shake you. But to free you. If you've ever felt like something wasn't adding up, like someone close to you wasn't telling you the whole story, or like a financial opportunity kept slipping through your fingers for no clear reason, you might be right. The astrological chart and the tarot cards together are pointing to a truth about resources, inheritance, or withheld abundance being revealed soon. It could be tied to a family matter, documents you never knew existed, a silent agreement that somehow excluded you, or a decision made behind closed doors without your input. Or it might be something more subtle, a coworker who blocked a promotion or client opportunity, or someone from your past who drained your energy and your finances under the guise of love. And here's what matters most, this revelation isn't a punishment. It's a clean break. There's a reason this truth is only coming now. Because you're ready to see it without crumbling. You're ready to process it without revenge. You're ready to reclaim your energy without making it about them. This isn't about shame or bitterness. This is about closure. About choosing clarity over confusion, light over shadow. And that kind of clarity doesn't always feel good right away, but it gives you back your power. Fully. Think of it like walking into a room that you've only ever seen in the dark. For years, you thought it was cramped and chaotic. But when the lights finally come on, you realize there was space all along. You just couldn't see it. That's what's happening here. A situation you thought you were trapped in is now being illuminated for what it is. And the space you've been seeking? It's been waiting for you to recognize what's been in your way. This kind of awakening often comes with a mixture of grief and relief. You might cry. You might feel disappointed in people you trusted. You might even feel disappointed in yourself for not seeing it sooner. That's okay. Be gentle. You weren't naive. You were loyal. You were hopeful. You led with your heart, and that's not a weakness. It's a strength the world needs more of. Now, your only job is to step forward differently. Not colder, but clearer. Not guarded, but grounded. Trust that the right people will remain. And the wrong ones? They were never meant to walk the whole journey with you. If this resonates with something you're going through, if you've sensed that something has been hidden from you and you're ready to face it with open eyes, pause here and leave a comment below. Write, I release the hidden and claim what's mine in the light. Not as a wish. As a declaration. You're not asking for justice anymore. You're stepping into it. Because when the light shines, Leo doesn't hide. You rise. And what's coming next is nothing short of your return to your rightful place. Let's keep going. By now, you've probably started to realize that what's unfolding for you isn't random. The delays, the revelations, even the moments of silence have all been pieces of a bigger puzzle. And while some of it may have felt heavy or unfair, I want you to hear this clearly: the roadblocks weren't there to stop you. They were there to reroute you towards something more aligned, more stable, and yes, more abundant. Wealth isn't always about the number in your bank account. Sometimes, it's the confidence to finally speak up for yourself. Sometimes, it's the clarity to walk away from what's been draining you. And other times, it's the courage to pick up something you once abandoned because the timing just wasn't right. That's where you are now. A redirection is happening, not away from your dreams, but toward a version of them that actually fits who you've become. In tarot, the Ten of Pentacles is more than just money. It's legacy. It's long-term success that's rooted in integrity and soul. It often shows up when the seeds you planted a long time ago, ideas, intentions, relationships, even sacrifices, are finally ready to yield results. And for you, Leo, this card isn't just symbolic. It's practical. Over the next few days, you may feel the urge to revisit a project you gave up on, or to have a conversation you've avoided around money or inheritance or support. You might feel nudged to take that first step towards something that feels bigger than you: an investment, a commitment, a decision that affects your future self more than your current one. Don't ignore that nudge. That's alignment speaking. If you're willing to meet it with action, writing down a new financial plan, setting up a savings account with intention, finally taking that course or mentorship that feels out of reach, you'll find that opportunities start to open in ways they haven't before. Not because luck is on your side, but because your energy is finally congruent with what you're asking for. You no longer need to hustle for crumbs. You're being invited to sit at a table you used to think wasn't built for you. The colors that surround you during this window: bronze gold, emerald green, soft silver, aren't just aesthetic. They carry frequency. They support confidence, grounded ambition, and clarity of self-worth. You might want to wear them, decorate with them, or simply meditate with their energy during this time. Let them remind you, abundance isn't outside of you. You're already wired for it. And if you keep seeing numbers like 8, 13, 17, 28, or 777, those aren't coincidences. In numerology, those numbers are aligned with mastery, divine reward, and financial awakening. They're signals from your higher path saying, "You're getting warmer. Keep going." I know it's easy to doubt this part because it doesn't always look like fireworks. Sometimes, a wealth portal opens in the form of a spreadsheet, a meeting, a small but powerful yes from inside yourself. And that's okay. That's real life. So if any part of this is resonating, take a breath, and anchor the energy by saying out loud or in the comments below, "I am ready to act on what I deserve." Because believing is one thing. But when you pair belief with movement, that's when life meets you halfway. Let's keep going. The final part of this journey will pull it all together. Now that we've explored where you're going financially and energetically, let's bring it down to earth. Because your destiny isn't only about what's coming, it's about how you hold yourself as you receive it. That includes how you take care of your body, how you navigate your work, how you manage your resources, and how you show up in love. Let's start with your health. You may not realize it, but you've been carrying a lot emotionally. Maybe you've been strong for too long, holding things in, showing up for everyone else. That kind of emotional tension doesn't just sit in your thoughts, it settles in your body. If you've been feeling tired for no clear reason, or overwhelmed in waves, your system might just be asking for one thing: release. Not in the form of a breakthrough moment or dramatic gesture, but through something simple. Letting yourself cry when you need to. Journaling without censoring. Sitting in silence with your hand on your chest and saying, "I'm allowed to feel this." That's healing. And it matters. Support your nervous system with grounding foods: leafy greens, sunflower seeds, something warm and calming like chamomile tea. Not because a diet will fix everything, but because your body deserves the same kindness your mind is trying to learn. If you've been thinking about movement, don't overcomplicate it. You don't need a transformation. You need reconnection. A morning walk, barefoot time in the grass, or even a few rounds of slow, mindful yoga can do more than you think. The point isn't to become someone new, it's to return to yourself. When it comes to work, this week may come with an unexpected nudge. You might receive an email or message from someone you haven't spoken to in a while. Don't dismiss it. It may look small on the surface but carry the energy of a pivot point. If you've been stuck in a role that no longer aligns with who you're becoming, this is your cue. The invitation is simple: consider change. Not recklessly. Not out of frustration. But from a quiet knowing that there's something more aligned out there and it might already be knocking. Financially, something is beginning to unlock. A delayed payment. A forgotten reimbursement. A request that's finally approved. It's not about a windfall, it's about movement. And when money moves, so does confidence. So take this opportunity not just to spend differently, but to think differently. Don't manage money from fear. Start managing it from worth. That might mean opening a separate savings account for yourself. Taking a short course on conscious investing. Or simply sitting with your bills and saying, "This doesn't control may control how I respond to it." That's wealth, too. As for love, something might resurface. Maybe a person from the past. A message. A memory. But here's the truth, not everything that returns is meant to stay. Some people reappear not to restart a chapter, but to help you close it for good. You'll know the difference. If it brings peace, it's closure. If it brings doubt, it's a lesson. Either way, your heart is clearing space. Because real love, the kind that holds, honors, and expands with you, won't enter until you make room for it by standing firm in your own value. So wherever this message finds you, exhausted, hopeful, curious, guarded, take a moment and anchor your energy by commenting below. I choose to care for my body, honor my path, and receive what's right for me. Not just to type something, but to remind yourself that this life you're building, it starts with how you choose to show up today. Let's finish this journey together. The closing message is waiting and it's powerful. Leo, you were never just stumbling toward a lucky moment. You were being led. Quietly, steadily, with every challenge, every delay, every unanswered question, you were being positioned to receive something greater than what you were settling for. And now that you're here, now that the messages have been revealed and the path illuminated, I want you to remember one thing above all. You're not just a receiver of blessings. You were chosen to carry them. Not everyone gets this kind of alignment. Not everyone feels this kind of inner nudge. But you did. And that alone means something. It means that your timing is right, your readiness is real, and your responsibility is sacred. Yes, the money might come. The opportunity might arrive. But the true reward is who you are becoming through all of this. So as you step forward from this video into the days ahead, carry yourself like someone who is already aligned. Don't beg the universe. Walk with it. Don't ask for signs. Be the signal. Let every small action, from how you speak to yourself to how you treat the people around you, reflect the fact that you are already living the vibration of what you desire. And if something comes to you, a message, a number, a name, a gift, protect it. Don't rush to tell the world. Whisper it to your spirit. Let it root in silence. Let it grow strong enough to stand in the open later. What begins in mystery is often what carries the most meaning. Now ask yourself this. What would change in your life if you truly believed the universe was already saying yes? What would you do differently starting tonight if you knew you were worthy, not someday, but now? If that question stirs something in you, take a breath and answer it in the comments. Declare your readiness. Say it with clarity, with softness, with conviction. I am ready to receive what is mine, and I will use it with gratitude. Not because you need permission, but because your soul deserves to hear you say it. And if this message found you at the right time, if something inside you feels a little lighter, a little more seen, then take one small action to honor that alignment. Like the video. Subscribe to Eternal Mindfulness. Share it with someone who needs to feel less alone. These aren't just buttons or metrics. They're energetic markers, signals that say, I'm here. I'm awake. I'm part of this. From my heart to yours, thank you for being here. Your presence, your openness, and your willingness to sit with these messages, that's what allows this work to keep flowing. And I promise you, what's coming next will make every step you've taken worth it. Until we meet again, trust the unfolding, guard your light, and always remember, the universe doesn't choose randomly. It chooses with purpose. And this time, Leo, it chose you.